One of the greatest disservices that we as women do to ourselves is the inability to say no. I am Cynthia Hutson, the creator of 60 Plus Women Breaking Rules. Don't forget to like and share and comment on this video. So I'm going to give you some strategies to start saying no, to start putting in your life ways to say no. When we don't say no, it sets us up for being people pleasers, being pushovers. Our boundaries are not established. Our boundaries are not honored. I talk more about this over at my school classroom as well. It is 60 Plus Women Breaking Rules, and there's a link below this video that gives you a link to connect to that school platform, that classroom, if you will. But anyway, back to saying no. I have several ways that you can say no that may fit your personality. I recognize each of us is different. Each of us may or may not be able to say no the same way another woman would. So let's just start out with the first one. And I'm going to try to give you 10. It might only be 8 or 7 or however many I give you. They will be so effective. So number 1, when someone asks you to do something that you don't want to do, just say no. No. Simple. Just say no. You can also say nada and laugh and walk that thing off. Never is a good one. But realistically, you have to be able to deliver your no with a certain level of humor, but reality. A certain level of kind of just not giving a hoot, and you can fill that in with a different word if you like. Not giving a blank, fill it in. But another thing, when you don't want to do something, think of yourself. Before you respond, take a moment and just quickly think of yourself and what it is you want and how you want your life to unfold. So you have to have a little bravery, a little sarcasm even. And so when someone asks you to do something, you could say, wait on it. But you have to deliver it with sarcasm, because depending on who the person is, they may actually wait for you to do that very thing that you have no intention of doing. Another method, particularly in the workplace, is just to say, that doesn't work for me. With all of these ways to say no, do not, under any circumstances, offer an explanation. You don't have to explain yourself. So again, doing these strategies does require that you step into your personality more. Be okay with things like not being liked or things like people talking about you. You have to be okay with those things, because in the end, your peace of mind, how you feel about yourself and what others put on you, That's most important. And even at this age, 60 plus, many of us just have not mastered it. And you really have to master the ability to say no. So I want to continue on talking about the ability to say no. I had to change my environment, so pardon me. But what I want to add, I have a couple more ways to say no, but I also want to speak to you regarding mantras, affirmations. If you are familiar with those, like a mantra is, or an affirmation is a positive statement that you repeat to yourself consistently to build yourself up, to build your confidence. And often you can say it like in front of a mirror and look at yourself as you do it. So it's a good idea to practice your no in the mirror on a daily basis, especially if there are people, circumstances, relationships that you know coming up in the next few days or over time that you're going to have to say no to. So just start preparing yourself. So just in the mirror, just practice saying no, or no, or nope. Look at yourself, be confident, and clearly plan on using your no. Okay? Here's another way to say no. And when a situation arises or a particular person asks you to do something that you know you don't want to do and you have no intentions of doing, you can say, not in this lifetime nor the next. Be confident. Don't offer any explanations. And an all-time favorite way to say no is to say, when hell freezes over. Now, some of you may be thinking, is this chick for real? Yes, I am. And if you think the strategies that I've given you are something to be laughed at or something to not do, well, think about this. When people are pressing your buttons, when people are pushing you beyond your boundaries, when people are disrespecting you, when you find yourself in atmospheres and circumstances that you don't want to be in, when you find yourself doing things that you totally don't like, that you totally don't want to do, you think about what I'm saying today. The strategies work, but you have to build the confidence to do it. Be saucy. Be sassy. Have some attitude. You don't necessarily have to be mean about it, but if that's what gets it done, get it done. Learn to say no. I invite you to like, comment, subscribe to this channel. And I also invite you to join my community over on the school platform, SKOOL. There's a link below this video. And so until the next time, 60 plus women, get out there and break some rules. 60 plus women breaking rules. Bye for now.